Hello everybody, hello and welcome back to another edition of the Eye of the Storm with Chris Taylor. A little bit of rebranding here. I'm trying to find something I'm comfortable with as far as it, because, you know, Chris, the Eye of the Storm, Taylor, it's like, it takes a bit of... So I'm calling the show the Eye of the Storm. There we go. Been at this now 4 weeks, so I'm still getting my feet with things, still trying to get myself all sorted out. I even remembered to press the button, so yeah, people should be able to hear me now. That's such an improvement of the start of the show. So yeah, reminding you all, hello, Wendy HT. Thank you very much for tuning in. So here we go. This week, last week, the poll was put up on the Friday. So the poll goes up every Friday on Twitter. The link will be in chat over there. Still getting used to cameras. Been a while. So yeah, on a Friday, the link to the poll goes up, and there's a selection of games that I'll be playing for the next week while live streaming. So that's the plan. Monday to Friday I stream. On the Friday the poll goes up, and during stream I tell you the choices, link to the poll, etc. So and that is all on, there we go, at Chris the Brit up here. There we go, at Chris the Brit. It's going across the screen. And that's where you can find the poll, that's where you can find when I'm going live, and also the odd rant, which I occasionally delete because I'm ranting. I also retweet things and matters that I think are important. I'm a little bit political. Little bit. So yeah, this week is Deus Ex Mankind Divided, a dystopian future game set in the not too distant future, where cybernetic augmentations are a reality, and thanks to a plot by some rich people, they basically activate kill mode on everyone with augments without their consent, without their control. There was a massive loss of life, and then understandably afterwards people were a bit upset about that, and yeah, augmentations were vilified, and people with augmentations were vilified, and it ended up being the kind of future where if you're augmented, then there is a very good chance that you will be kind of sent away from the rest of the world and attacked in the street, etc. So Deus Ex Mankind Divided, years after the first game, and deals with the aftermath, and also looks at a new threat that is coming. It wouldn't be a game unless there was a new threat coming, because computer games aren't really based on Happy Land. You've got like Animal Crossing and stuff, which I've not played. They're probably really good games, and they're really popular, but majority of the games you find out there are going around and shooting things. So in this sense, what I did last week was we started the first mission. There was a 12-minute introduction video which brought you up to speed with the events of the previous game, and you're given a choice of weaponry. So I chose non-lethal. I went for tranquilizer darts and I went around tranquilizing people because, you know, it's the right thing to do. I'm a cybered up, fully augmented military hardware, like cyborg. But, you know, killing people, it gives you the option not to kill people. So I'm going to kind of take that option. Yeah, call me weird. So anyway, yeah, we're going to jump back in to the game. We're going to explore the second part of the mission where what was supposed to be interception of, excuse me, a black market deal selling cybernetic hardware has been hijacked by some military cybered up terrorists. So yeah, we're now dealing with the aftermath of that. The shooting has just started, so I might need to reload like a couple of times. Going to apologise for that, but yeah, this is the first big firefight, and I literally have a tranquilizer gun. So I'm going to switch out that because, you know, they're augmented. They're called orgs, augmented terrorists. So I'm going to switch out and go full auto on them. In the meantime, here's the website address for the campaign to raise money for Temple Street Children's Hospital, which is the National Children's Hospital of Ireland. And I'm still kind of in shock that this campaign has been going for over a week, and much thanks to Alec for the shout out and the sharing. Yeah, we're up to over €1,000 in the first week, after just a week. Sorry. Yeah. So thank you all very much. Please keep sharing, retweeting, telling people, and helping to raise money for a really good cause, because it's not just going to the hospital. The hospital does get a lot of fundraising done throughout the year, but this is for the Hematology and Bone Marrow Disorder Department, which cared for Shunnock for a year after we found his diagnosis, and after he passed, understandably, we needed a few months to gather ourselves together, and we've decided to raise money for the department that treated him for a year in his memory. And yeah, we're just getting a lot of great feedback from them. They are absolutely over the moon, you know, that there is fundraising going on for them. So thank you for everyone. Thank you, everyone. Please keep sharing, retweeting. I'll even let you put it on Facebook, because no one listens to me. Get off Facebook. No, we're grand. No, please get off. Okay, fine. If you just stay on Facebook, share it. Share the thing. Let people know about it, please. You won't find me there. Just saying. So here we go. Got to jump back into the game. And sorry, I have hay fever, and it's been a particularly bad day for me today, so I'm going to apologise for this. But at least I can talk. I actually put in an audition for a voiceover project today, so also, fingers crossed, please. I'm hoping to hear back from that. So here we go. Yeah, I use the music because it's a lot easier than starting the game and then waiting for it all to go. So here we go. Story. Okay. Save game. That was all. Yeah, that one. We'll go with that one. Task Force 29, Global Anti-Terrorism Division. In the wake of the Aug incident, nations around the world sorted on terrorism is being carried out both by and against the augmented people. Then a collaborated attack in multiple cities occurred on March 21st, 2028, starting the UN to action. Attributing the deaths to a lack of coordination between local intelligence agencies, they urged member countries to ratify a new division of Interpol, Task Force 29, an integrated terrorism response team with unprecedented global jurisdiction. Ooh.
This is bad! They're closing in!
Okay,
We're gonna
right. Inventory. Yeah, I would like that in slot 2, that in slot 3. Stingers, that's pistols. The heck is that? Okay, let's go with you on 0. And you on number 5. You on number 6.
Sing! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Okay, let's go fight some augmented soldiers. No, let's not take them.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Follow me!
I can see nothing. Yeah, that was a bit. Oh, I've got a thing, haven't I? I've got a thing. I've got a thing that, yeah, I can see through smoke and all that stuff. I'm going to remember that now. There we go. Voiceover time. Dubai. Prior to 2027, Dubai was one of the numerous cities of the Middle East that embraced the lucrative benefits of cybernetic enhancement. Construction and technology boomed there in the early 2020s, as the city welcomed thousands of augmented workers into its midst. When the aug instant struck, though, Dubai's infrastructure and population were devastated. 2 years later, the city has yet to recover. Towering skyscrapers and luxury hotels remain abandoned, housing little more than unfinished graves. Right, please tell me I don't have to do it again. I do have to do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No idea what that is. Right. Save. Save that one. That'd be the latest.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him! Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
This maybe? Or middle mouse button? Yeah, this is easy mode. This is totally easy mode. Totally easy mode, right. You need to remember to reload the machine pistol. Come on.
Bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him! Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Come on, take me out!
Okay. That's excellent. Back in. Okay, out of ammo. Pistol. Do I have any ammo of that? No, I've used it all. Back.
Down! Load them up! Closing in!
Seriously?
Negative asset, you copy? Some of those fucking assholes! Jensen, step it up! That chopper's about to take off!
Yeah, seriously, I am. Okay, press reverse.
Enemy positions are cleared. Strike Force, tombstone that fucking chopper, please. Jensen, we're out of time here. It's now or never. You've got to stop that chopper.
Really appreciate it. Hang on. Yeah, I just found out how to stop the chopper right there as it ended. So yeah, let's go back in. Duncan McCready, or Mac as he is sometimes called, is a tough-as-nails Special Forces operative working for TF-29. He heads up the Prague Division's elite tactical squad. Mac has no patience for the incompetent, which to him is almost everyone. His cynical personality and bias against the augmented make him tough to like, but his military experience and no-nonsense approach in the field have earned him great respect.
Bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him! Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Watch my foot, moving! Hit on the target! Negative access, you copy? Watch my six! Come on! hit. Jensen, strike team, sound off. It's Singh. Repeat, Singh is dead. Oh, good fucking job, Jensen.
It's hard. I've never played this game before. Honestly, I've never played it, so yeah. All with the reloading.
Bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him! Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Use your hands on here! Anybody can... Enemy positions are cleared. Strike Force, tombstone that fucking chopper, please.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
That was much better.
Shit.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! And planned.
Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Panchaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation. Therapy industry is closely towards
You didn't think it would end with the Aug incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
A new
Interpol.
anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global
Task Force
jurisdiction.
29. Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
Cool.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. The sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Huge. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure are your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Yeah, okay, that's not ominous at all.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
Everything should be in order. No, I'm afraid they are not. What? What do you mean the papers are no good? You just let my wife think.
You, come here. Yes, you. What's your name?
Vladimir Shevkov.
Oh, so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Could have been a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augover, ziprawte si papíry. Ziprawte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene out of it.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on yourself.
Put your hands over that!
Make this any harder than it has to.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. And TF-29 directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. Hold on. Just at him.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Prague has become a hotbed of terrorist activity. It's why TF-29 set up shop here. Arriving home from Dubai, I was meeting someone in secret when we both got caught in the latest attack. My system took a hit, but it seems trivial. I'll know more after a shower. I'll need to report to TF-29 eventually, but I'll gather my thoughts and assess my injuries first. Okay. Okay, so can regenerate. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Hang on. Oh, apparently I'm very quiet. Sorry. I need to talk a bit louder. I was recording earlier today, so I played a little bit around with the settings. So give me a sec. Audio. Let's turn it down a bit. Actually, yeah, I'd like to be able to hear it. Kick-ass, Kris. Well done with the money raising. Thank you very much, Git. Really appreciate that. So... yeah, save. Zoom. Jensen, since there's no point trying to convince you not to do what you're planning to do, I figured I could at least stop you from getting killed too quickly. That is, after all, why you constantly come to me for help, isn't it? This device contains data of collected links, which may or may not support your theory that extremely wealthy individuals manipulate events and cause everything bad that's happened to us. Maybe sifting through it will help you find them, Pritchard. Congress under pressure to reconvene human augmentation hearings. Pro-human activists raid Seraph factory, take hostages. Say medical. Right. Yeah. Still quiet. Nothing I can actually do about that, unfortunately. I should have some noise suppression with the system set in, but if I start to turn the microphone up a bit too much, then what you're going to get is like a crackly feedback. So I can try and raise it up a little bit more if that helps. Next page. Atlantic industry collapses, UN populates, rising terrorism, confidence upon task force to counter it. Okay. Reading this, Bertan, means you got a welcome package. Good. Now you know what marks to leave if we need to get in touch. Memorize these sites, use them sparingly. We've got other people using them too. In a few days, the pilot will contact you. I met her once before. Spanish girl with large sidearm in Detroit. She's solid, trustworthy, and very capable. We're getting her false papers and a job in Lebedev Global. Figures you might need someone permanently watching your back. I'm glad you're doing this, Bertan. I know you still don't trust us, but we know the TF is tied to our common enemy's activities. Find out how and we'll bring them down together, just like we did with Bell Tower. Q. Fantastic. Triangle code. Triangle code's been hidden around the game. Scan them using your phone and the Deus Ex Universe app to access exclusive content. Find the triangle codes, collect this database of the Square Enix members. Right, okay. Cool. Anything else in there? Yep, just read that. Basically, it's a QR code that they put in the game, which I will have to sort out later. Crafting parts, nice. Microphone.
Oh yeah! You know, before that music interlude there, I was talking about some serious
ammo, which is what I need.
First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the law kids. I've always hated
Drones. Painkillers.
Open blinds.
Good morning.
Shocking Earth Collective. When a hacker named Eli posted badly written call to arms type message on the darknet filled with misspellings and grammatical errors, it invited those disillusioned with the stronghold 1%ers have on our world, join him in attacking, exposing and spoiling their plots. The group first made headlines in 2025 by hijacking atmospheric processors used by a popular weather artist in Paris and sending hurricane-force winds to decimate a Page Industries-sponsored event. Around the same time, Eli was replaced online by a new nom de plume, Janus. Efforts to ascertain the real-world identity of either hacker have thus far proven unsuccessful. Under Janus' leadership, the collective have become increasingly effective at bankrupting Fortune 500 companies, exposing governmental misdeeds, and in general making life too difficult for the extremely wealthy. Particularly worrisome to counter-terrorism agencies around the world is growing evidence that the collective has been recruiting a number of experienced agents, often with Black Ops expertise, to assist them.
Morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday, look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch, whatever these last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
On the 21st of March 2028, chain of coordinated bomb attacks exploded in unsuspecting cities and communities around the world. In that terrifying 6-hour period, up to 50 low-tech, horribly effective devices destroyed lives and terrorized humanity one after the other. Too much too late, it was a tragic reason the world finally heeded. Highlighted by a press already gorging on stories of bloody terrorism, the lack of communication and cooperation between international intel gathering organizations was cited as the primary reason for the March bombings going unprevented. Normally bound and gagged with political red tape, world leaders reached across political fences as international demand for a unified and collaborative solution aligned across the globe. In the weeks following, UN mandators urgently proposed an international cooperative force with the power to act effectively across all borders. Built upon the basis of the existing G18, the effort quickly expanded with 11 more willing political participants, and Task Force 29 was born.
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Okay, how are we doing here? Absent. Oh, you don't get coffee out of the machine. Inventory full. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Right. Okay. So I've got storage apparently. Gotcha. Right. You. Discard. Nice rye. Hang on. Pale ale. Discard. Tiger beer. Discard. Multi-tool. Okay. So apparently I have storage of stuff which I got. Guide. Code. Biocells. Whitey's biocells medication. Multi-tool. All tools can hack devices of any security rating, aim at hackable device and hold left mouse button to completion and discard it. Right.
As you wish. I'll keep you safe.
Nice. Okay, can't pick up everything. Go drop some stuff off here. Right. Discard the beer. Discard the wine. Discard that. Tranquilizer shells. I need those. Typhoon ammo. Rifle regular ammo. Revolver armor piercing ammo. Okay. Let's get rid of that. So we're still on 1, and 2, and 3. Can't rotate it. Okay. this is just beautiful. I mean, seriously, this is lovely, visually as a game.
Earlier today, the Brzezina train station fell victim to a bombing, the third to hit Prague in recent... Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the AUG incident is still being felt 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the US government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week, in which gunmen ruthlessly attacked a small augmented community near Dar es Salaam. Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative. Designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work, free from persecution, this international civil engineering and action plan is the brainchild of Santo CEO, Nathaniel Brown. Its flagship project, a glittering engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions. I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Tradition, precision, refinement, Stanek watches. It's about time.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451
Yeah, I'm actually
killed
trying to
when an
escape.
augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Yeah, I'd like to stop watching the TV now. I'd like to stop.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News, always watching, because you are...
There we go, right. I found the button that turns the TV off. Finally, sorry. Okay, right. Current mission objectives. We're supposed to be doing. I need to put it, but I'd rather go my thoughts, assess my injuries first. Okay. accidental destruction of evidence. Yeah. Call my friend back.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam! I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Okay. Switched you already, haven't I? That's what I'm supposed to do, I think. I'm in this apartment.
After that quote-unquote horrifying breakdown of cooperation between the intelligence-gathering organizations worldwide, not like we were expecting to, of course. We've created a killers who can enter your country whenever it wants, bust into your house, and detain you for who knows how long if you happen to buy a pack of cigarettes from the local 7-Eleven guy.
I've had a shower. Spoken to my boss.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I've been very secret, frightening. I'm surprised you're asking. The Miller one's firing and says he more cops and his texts. Within 10 business days, the shipped express. Okay. Let's sleep. Before heading out.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after...
Take the subway, check out Tier 29.
They're a terror attack.
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Problems with my augmentation systems ever since yesterday's attack. One access all my abilities needs a specialist. My doctor, Love Kohler, runs a black market clinic still near my apartment. It's called the Time Machine. Alright. Okay.
I cannot believe it. He just lost his daughter not so long ago? Yes,
a nice girl. She used to babysit my kids.
Now this.
Get lost, wrench.
Sorry, not right now. Now this. No.
Come there!
What do you want from me? Are you here to plant more bombs and make normal people suffer for your sins? I wish all
Start Kinogolem sisters!
Cells, dealers, right over there. Dars is the man. He'll set you up.
You talk to people in the street? Nobody does that anymore.
You have heard the calling seeker to become one.
Dars is the man. He'll set you up.
These are troubled times.
Out of my face, will you, Buck?
You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
Let's see what you got. Yeah, taking too much space. Yeah, I'm coming back for that practice kit.
Stop wasting my time.
I'll be on my way.
Bulyatski Yubki.
All we do is line the pockets of the bosses.
One day I'm going to shoot you and no one will care. Hey, I stole that first! Trying to give me a reason to shoot you? Don't bother me.
Power to the people.
Thanks.
I could stay here, but there's so many Augs here. No, they'll target it for sure.
Open your eyes to the truth, friend.
All must be read.
You are one of the gifted, friend. Join us in the Machine God.
The Machine God. Seeker, are you prepared for the Ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close. And the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the Church to guide me. What would you like to know?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place, the dreamer of our ascension, now cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess, he's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, He simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Right.
Do you despair for your future? Not pretty, is it? Well, this place is all we have now. Better than being in Golem City, I suppose.
What? Ship us all off to Woodlake? No. They cannot evict you if there's no reason.
They have their reason. Muzika. To them, I am no longer a person. I'm just an orc. And we are all
So tempted, hang on. Let's do something chaotic neutral. So a quick look, see if I can hack this.
I think you are exactly.
Okay, ready to get ready to.
That church is sounding more and more attractive. They seem like they have answers. Maybe they will offer us sanctuary.
Don't count on the church is something protocol.
Oh, I can't hack. Okay, that's my old gun. Can't see through it. But they are filled with stuff. Okay.
Overcome the flaws of the flesh and
If you're not shopping, you don't need to stick around.
You're looking for the best prices in Prague? I'm not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay?
Oh, I'm watching you, friend. No funny moves. Buy what you need and clear out.
Oh wow. This is
what you're telling me.
Cool.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
In good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through. Yes?
What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozine you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sorry, I don't.
That's okay, I understand. Times are tough. Is there anything I can do for you?
Nothing, thanks.
Okay, but I'm not sure why you wasted your time coming in here.
Well, I just found 2 black market sellers, so yeah, that's not a waste of time.
I hate that these terrorists are winning. My friend is terrified to ride the metro after what happened at the Bruzika.
They say that admitting to your fears is the first step in overcoming them.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees! Hands behind your head. Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move. That's for me to find out. Hold still. Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, hands behind your back. Oh, I know. You're innocent. Just like everyone else.
You think it is bad here? On the street? I would still rather be here than shipped to Golem City.
I always thought they were like Krishnas that hang around the airport.
No, this church isn't like that at all. From what I read in your video.
Yeah, I've heard them, man.
Don't have the church key card.
Praise the singular. Kind of freaks me out. It all seems a little too doomsday. No activity in this area.
We will not tolerate interference in the police.
Okay, so yeah, this is looking to be a much bigger game than I anticipated, so
What do you want? You've never seen someone with nothing before?
Děkujeme za spolupráci během stavu nouze.
This is big.
I haven't been near them.
Brings me back here. Okay. Okay. What the hell? Yeah. That was unfortunate. What the hell? I really don't think I should have done that. Let me just load that. Yeah, just randomly getting people shot in the street was like, no, maybe not such a great idea. So, tell you what, I would call it there. Audio. So I need to turn this all the way off for the moment. Before I do this, because it's one of those games where instead of when you leave the screen, it silences the sound so you can talk and stuff. No, it decides that, no, you want to hear everything. So I'm just going to let that go for the moment. So, yeah. I honestly wasn't expecting the game to be kind of on the level it is with the the graphics and the scale of the maps and everything else. I'm kind of impressed by this. And this is a game that's 4 years old. So, yeah, I'm pretty good with this. So, yeah, we're going to continue on. I'm going to do a bit more exploration of the city now that I'm no longer starting a game under attack and trying to shoot my way through things. So tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock Irish time, 2 p.m. Eastern Daytime is when I'll be back. And we'll play some more Deus Ex, hopefully some more updates on the campaign, but just generally keep an eye on things. Subscribe, share, please, social media, and excuse me. So yeah, thank you all very much. I really appreciate you watching. Please tell your friends, like and subscribe. Down there. So yeah, I'll keep this going because, to be honest with you, this is really nice to be back into doing things, getting back used to being on camera, setting things up, and hopefully, fingers crossed again, as I said, I've applied for voiceover work, and it looks like we're getting some headway on the studio, so I'm just waiting for more news about that. So, but in the meantime, again, thank you for watching, thank you for your help and support. So, this is Kris Taylor, The Eye of the Storm, Gaurav Mahagat. Thank you, and good night. Take care.